Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is time for another No Tag Tuesday. We're late. Sorry. My bad. Totally forgot about it until I saw them all popping up this morning. Danielle sent them out ages ago. She reminded us. Life's been a little hectic.
Yeah.
Sorry, but better late than never, right? Right. So Danielle Nicole is the one who came up with the questions for this month, and it is get to know me better. I really, really wish we had remembered this last night because I would like the boys to have done this one with us.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're stuck with us. So, as always, everybody's down in the description box, and they were probably on time. Go check them out. I'll also put the questions down there if you would like to answer them in the comments. We love to see them. Let's get started. What time do you go to bed?
Between 10 and 11.
Between 10 and 10:30. Between 10 and 11.
Fair.
Sometimes he stays up a little bit later. It depends. But he's usually...
Fair.
We go to bed... Our entire married life, we have always gone to bed physically at the same time. Like, that's important to us. Like, to go to bed together.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean we go to sleep.
Yeah.
I stay up a little bit later usually. Well, sometimes, but sometimes I fall asleep and you stay awake reading. So, but yeah, we usually between 10 and 10:30, I would say. Last night, I could not fall asleep. It was like 1:20 by the time I fell asleep. I don't know what was up with that. Number 2, how would you rate your childhood on a scale of 1 to 10? I have a lot to say about this one.
It would. I mean, mine's close to a 10. It was a good childhood. I can't complain.
Oh, definitely. Same way. Definitely. Very, very, very close to a 10, if not a 10. How could it not be growing up in the late 70s, through the 80s? I mean, there was no... We played. We were kids.
Yeah.
You know? We lived in a neighborhood where we had friends. Like, we didn't have to be driven everywhere. We didn't have to have there was no organized play dates.
No.
We just got on our bikes and went and hung out with our friends, and we built forts in the woods, and we
fished in the creek,
explored in the fields, and like, we didn't have a cell phone attached to us. I don't know.
Yeah.
I look today and oh my God, like, these kids are being shuttled to like 10 different elite sports, and they're going to their pitching trainer and their hitting trainer, and there's no time to be, and I'm talking little kids, at least around here, there's no time to be kids. There's no time to just play. Everything is so scheduled. Everything. Like, play dates are scheduled. We just kind of saw where all the bikes were, and that's whose house you were having the play date at today, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like today, yes, kids have a ton of opportunities. I'm not saying they don't. And we had sports and stuff, but not like they do today.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like kids are missing out on their childhood. I tried to give my kids a childhood like I had. It's not easy in this day and age, but, But anyway, that's my little rant for today. I promise I won't rant anymore. Number 3. What are your favorite values in friends?
Honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just... I don't know how to say it. Like, comfort. Like, we were with our besties this weekend, and it's just, nothing's forced. It's just...
Yeah.
And like, we were driving an hour and a half, and sometimes there's silence, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we just, like Doug and Jeff were having conversations in the front seat. Krista and I were having conversations in the back seat, and I don't know, like, just natural. Like, I like, and honesty, yes, of course, but just, I don't know. I guess the values I want in my friends are the same values I have.
Yeah.
And And that's, we definitely have that with Jeff and Krista. You know, they raised
Yeah.
their kids the same way we raised our kids pretty much. And I don't know, just somebody you can be yourself with.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this one.
What is your best trait?
I don't really know. I
I
am very flawed. I don't know if I have a best trait. I am a very flawed human being. Your best trait, I can tell you your best trait.
I can tell you yours.
Yours is calmness.
Yeah.
He is so even-keeled and so level-headed and so, like, non-crazy. Like, yeah, you are. You're just so,
Yeah.
realistic and just, what's the word I'm looking for? It's that engineering brain. He just, whatever the problem is, here's what we're going to do to solve it. And, you know, which sometimes gets on my nerves a little because there's like zero emotion.
Yeah. I've got that problem.
But yes, he's so level-headed and even-keeled. And he brings me down a lot of notches. So that's his best trait. Like I said, I am flawed.
Your best trait is you're concerned for other people. You're very giving and concerning towards other people. There's a word for that. I can't think of it. But yeah, that's yours.
You think?
Yes, because you're always very, what's the word? I don't know. Very concerned, very giving. You are a natural caregiver.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh, this one's hard.
What is your favorite restaurant? That falls in categories.
It does fall in categories. But I'm going to go, I'm going to go overall. I'm going to go overall and local. Because, like, I have a favorite seafood restaurant that's down the shore called the Crab Trap.
Yeah.
I have a favorite, like, special occasion restaurant. Like, we love the Melting Pot. But I would say keeping it local and keeping it, like, hey, let's go out to dinner. There's a restaurant. It's about, I don't know, 15 minutes away. It's actually in the town where the boys went to high school and where Andrew teaches. It's called Vitali's.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah.
It's called Vitali's Italian Bistro, but it's not just Italian food. Like, my favorite dish there is called crab meat Adriana, and it's pasta and crab meat and asparagus and sun-dried tomatoes in like a blush sauce, and it is to die for.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite. So but I can go to Vitali's and order anything on the menu and know I will have an amazing meal. And bonus points for Vitali's. What are the bonus points?
They have creme brulee.
They have creme brulee. And they have
Usually
the best crab bisque.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good. So that's my vote is Vitali's in Gloucester City, New Jersey, if you're local.
I would have to probably concur. Yeah.
I'm feeling a trip to Vitali's in our future.
We haven't been there in a couple weeks.
I know.
Or a
Couple months.
Couple months.
Yeah.
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 What are your pet peeves?
Okay, let's sit back. You got an hour, friends? No. Told you I'm flawed. I have a lot of pet peeves, and I'm working on not having pet peeves.
Me. Pet peeve number one.
Never. Bad grammar.
Yeah.
That's one of them. Especially when I see teachers and educators on Facebook who don't know the difference between there, and there, and your, and two, and two, and two. That makes me a little crazy.
Yeah.
That's a huge pet peeve is grammar. And I'm not perfect. I know that. And the use, you're going to think I'm crazy, the use of the word whenever. The word is when, most of the time. Yes, whenever is a real word, but most of the time the word is when, not whenever. And that makes me crazy. And I see it on a lot of YouTube videos because I guess they're the people I watch. But anyway, And people not being themselves. That's another one. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't try to be somebody else. I talked about this the other day in one of the videos where I said, we watch these YouTube videos and we see this aesthetic and we feel like we are less because we can't wear a $100 white dress in the garden without ruining it. Just be yourself. Do you. Don't worry about what any other YouTuber is doing. Don't worry about what Sally down the street is doing. Do you. Be you. Because there's only one you. And you're unique, and that's what everybody loves about you. I'm sure the pet peeves are going to come out, and I know what some of them are. They involve me.
No.
Doug.
You're fine. You're not.
Be honest.
You're not a pet peeve.
What my habits are.
It's hard to put them to words.
You can do it. I'm messy. That's his pet peeve.
She's like, what? It's kind of like back and forth. Like she's messy in some certain, but she likes to spick and span, clean house. But when she's cooking, oh my goodness. But so some of the pet peeves that I have are things that I do myself, like things that aren't finished. but I'm really bad at finishing things, so I don't know. Things that aren't done right, like taking shortcuts. If you're gonna do something, if you're gonna do a job, do it right. And finish it. Yeah, and finish it. So I don't know. Well, next question.
See, he has no pet peeves that he can tell you because he's so even keel. And so everything rolls off his back. That's why he's struggling with that.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, the flawed one, I could go on for hours. Oh, what are your life goals? I just want to be a good person.
Happiness.
I want to get to those pearly gates and get a thumbs up.
Yeah.
That I lived my life well.
Job well done.
Yep. Yeah, happiness. I want to see my kids happy and successful, but to me, successful doesn't mean, a 6-figure salary and owning 2 homes. To me, successful is being a good human and being good towards other people.
Yeah.
And you know what? Right now they are, so
far, so good.
So far, so good. But that's my life goals, to raise good humans and be a good human.
Yeah.
What is your morning routine? You guys have seen mine.
Well, what's my normal morning routine or my routine for the past 8 weeks?
We'll go normal morning routine.
Yeah. Normal morning routine. Get up, shower.
You get up.
Yeah.
You exercise.
Oh,
your
yeah.
normal routine.
Yeah.
Get up.
Exercise, shower, go to work. Eat breakfast at work.
He forgets half of his morning routine.
Yeah.
He gets up, he exercises, he showers, he does morning prayer.
Oh, yeah.
There's a specific, because he's in the diaconate program, clergy, there's certain prayers that clergy, I don't want to say is required to do, because that's not a good word when it comes to prayer life. But there are certain prayers, it's called the Liturgy of the Hours, that clergy prays every day. Yeah. So I know your morning routine better than you do.
You do.
Yes. And then, he goes to work, he eats his breakfast at work, and his morning routine's pretty simple.
Yeah.
I get up, exercise, make coffee and tea, pack his lunch, pack his breakfast, get a shower, do my morning prayers, and then by that time, usually my babies start arriving. When it's not summertime, my babies start arriving, and then routines go to hell in a handbasket. Pretty much, depending on everybody's mood that day.
Yeah.
But, that's what we try to stick with. And, feed the animals, water the chickens. I guess we have a lot more in our routine than we think we do.
Yeah.
But
I've been out of routine for such a long time.
he's been out of routine for 8 weeks, so it's going to be hard. And even next week when he goes back to work, he's not going into the office. So even that routine's going to be a little bit off.
A little bit off.
He's going to have to start getting out of bed earlier, though.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What are your hobbies? You can go first. I'm drinking my tea.
Okay. Tea is a hobby for her. Is coffee a hobby for me? You could say that. I like to read. I like to garden. I like to tinker.
If you didn't say that, I was going to say that. That is like the word that I used to describe him. He loves to tinker.
Yeah. There's always like something around here that needs to be fixed. So.
Because he never finished it.
True story. But no, I like to.
Chickens.
I like to work outside.
Chickens.
Yeah, I like to work with my hands. Even though I don't work with my hands as a career, I do like to work with my hands.
Tinker's the best word for it.
Yeah.
You know my hobbies. I love to read. I love to bake. I love to cook. I love to challenge myself in those areas. I like to organize and like come up with better routines. I guess that's it. Can you think of any that I forgot? I like to take care of these guys.
Does a good job.
Last but not least, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Okay, well.
I don't really have any, so. Her. Sorry. Her. I'm in trouble now. Obviously her.
I'll give him a pass. Because he lives it.
Yeah.
So, everyone on this list notwithstanding, because you know you guys are all the people down in the description box below, of course, are my YouTube buddies and my favorite YouTubers. But aside from all the people on the list, I watch Farmhouse on Boone. I watch Our Oily House. I watch Tribe of Many. I'm afraid I'm going to forget somebody. Davy Killian. And that's all I can think of right now. As far as like homemaking and homesteading channels, they're my favorites, I believe. As far as Catholic things, I like Matthew Kelly. I like Father Mike Schmitz, like the Bible in a year, Catechism in a year, and just his like normal stuff.
Yeah, I shouldn't say I don't have any, because I do like, there are several Catholic YouTubers I listen to, I watch. Chris Stefanik, Katie McGrady, Bishop Robert Barron.
Katie McGrady has a YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just listened to her like podcast or whatever.
She has YouTube too.
But
so there are a few.
Yeah, so everybody on this list, of course, and like I said, those ones. There's probably more that I can't think of, but you know who my YouTube buddies are. So that is it, right? That is the last, that's it?
Yep.
That is the last question. Thank you so much for watching, and that's it. See you when we see you. That's what Kim says. I say, see you in my next video. Have a great day, everyone.